Alright, the best fight scenes from part 3 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. What are they, and what do I think of them? Hello everyone, welcome back to my Fullmetal Alchemist tier list video. We just got done watching part 3, or at least part 3 as Netflix calls it, of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now I'm going to be reviewing the fight scenes that took place in part 3, which, after going back through it, there's actually only 5 major fight scenes, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, let's get into the tier list. So the first one is the homunculi and Father versus Scar, Alphonse, and Edward. I actually thought this was pretty epic. Again, since we know we're only going to be doing 5 fight scenes in this, they're all going to be in their own category. So at the moment, I'm going to put this in the S tier because I do think it's probably the most dynamic fight of the entire series of episodes. It also is really cool because for me, I was really thrown with how Father basically didn't even lift a finger to fight all these people. And I'm wondering how they're going to fight him at the end of the show, because I'm assuming that he's probably the final boss or the final master, whoever. It's insane because even Scar couldn't take him out with his Jello effect one shot, which, speaking of Scar, there's another fight scene that I like a lot because of Scar's ability being negated, and I'm talking about this for a while, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, part 2, we have Scar versus Kimberly / Crimson. Now, this one I thought was going to be a good fight. I'm going to put it in the B tier, and the reason I'm going to put it in the B tier is because I thought it was going to be better. I was about to get hyped with it because I was like, they have very different kinds of fighting styles. Scar, you need to get up and close. Kimberly, he has to be far away with his explosion techniques. And I was expecting to see this huge explosion, lightning, Jello, magic, alchemy, but it really just ended with Kimberly getting stabbed in like the gut and then surviving afterwards. And I know they're probably gonna have a rematch later and it's probably gonna be awesome, but I was hoping I would see a little bit more from them in this first fight scene because I think I was more hyped for it than what it actually showed me. So yes, B tier for now. The next one we have is something that I think will go to D tier, just seeing some of these other fights, but it's the fight between Alphonse and Edward with the Briggs guard soldier, one of Olivier's soldiers, with the new metal arm that he has, or the oh my god, it's been so long since I watched. I don't even remember what they call the metal arms. There's an actual term for the Automel, with the new Automel that he has because of the snow and stuff. You need a different version of Automel than what you typically get in Central and the rest of the city. I thought this fight was okay. Like I really, even though I'm putting it in D tier, this is really just relative to the other fights. It probably is my least favorite fight of all of these, and the reason for that is because I didn't think it was that cool. I mean, except for like the whole bit about the, Automel situation. But in terms of like the dynamics of the fight, there wasn't really that much going on. So D tier, I think, is a pretty easy place to put that in. Next up, we have Sloth versus the Briggs compound. And what I liked most about the Sloth fight is the ingenuity of Olivier. In fact, I might actually put this, you know what, I'm putting this in B tier, and I'm putting Scar and Kimberly down to C tier. And the reason for that is because I really liked what Olivier's character might be my favorite girl character in the show so far, best girl so far, because she is very cruel, not cruel, but she's hard on her team, but she doesn't do it just from her armchair. She's not doing it from the back row. She's actually in the front of the line, like she's actually in the tank taking on Sloth. And then also the idea that she generates to push him off the edge of the compound and have him freeze to death at the bottom of the fortress because they're like in the far north, I thought was very clever. And I like the big team dynamic that was going on with that fight scene. And then last, we have Chimera Central Soldier people versus Scar. And I'm putting this one in the A tier. And the reason for that mainly is because I really liked that they were being smart, and it's something that I was saying in the entire show. I was like, guys, just play keep away with Scar. Don't get close to him. That's his only thing. That's his one shot. He's like a one-trick pony. He comes up to you, grabs your forehead, and then makes your insides into Jello. You can avoid that by not going up to him and just staying back, and they actually did that. They actually talk about that in the fight scene, and I was really happy about that. And also, I thought the fight scene itself is actually pretty cool. I think the added effect that Edward and Alphonse are helping Scar at that moment, and I like that they play up the fact that I've never seen you before. I don't know any freaky monsters. So I thought that was actually really funny. So I like this episode, and the episode and also this fight scene a lot. But I don't think it's S tier because I think the S tier fight with the reveal of the father and the other homunculi fighting was more impactful for me than the other ones. But yes, I think I like this list quite a bit. A very short video, like I told you guys, but I do want to hear from you guys in the comments below. What did you think of the fight scenes from part 3 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood? and tell me what you are most excited for in my part 4 of the reaction series, which, yes, is starting up soon. Thank you all for patiently waiting. The next Full Metal Alchemist video on this channel will be that. If you're watching this in the future, then you can already watch that somewhere here around my face. I'll see you guys on the next one. You can watch more videos here, right around here in this area, or you can look at the recommended videos that YouTube is pretty good at doing. See you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and remember, one is all, and all is one.